Hey y'all, welcome back to Coffee Kids and Combos. It's your girl Jasmine, and we back in a new, setting. We outside today. Today we will be diving into a topic that most of us are literally staring at right now: screens, sanity, and socials. Okay, between notifications, TikToks, and group chats, it's safe to say our screens have become a whole nother relationship. Do y'all agree? We're gonna jump right into it. I'm looking at my notes. All right, grab y'all some coffee and let's get into it. All right, we got some stuff to discuss today. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a minute to grab y'all something to sip on. Okay, today I got Starbucks. Okay, caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino. We're gonna dive right into it. We're gonna talk about screen time. Okay, screens. When I say screens, I'm meaning TVs, phones, laptops, iPads, watches, all of that. Okay, if it's a digital device and you got your face into it, it's screen. The average person spends 7+ hours a day on screens. Yikes, y'all. That is a lot of hours. I be at work at least 8 hours. That's how many hours in one day. Not saying one sitting, but one day. The average person sit there on a device. Now, all right, I'm guilty too, but we're gonna talk about ways we can improve that. Okay, so the blue light, that late night scrolling that happens that we like to do, y'all gotta cut it out. We gotta cut it out. My hair kept sticking up, y'all. But we gotta cut that out. Okay? We gotta cut it out. It equals tired mornings and cranky moods. I hate waking up feeling cranky. I hate waking up feeling kind of upset. If you know what I mean. I don't like that feeling. So I realized what a cool my well not cool. What a calm my brain down. I like to read. I'm a reader. So a lot of times instead of me watching my TikTok videos that I wanted to see for the day or whatever, or just some video, just scrolling time period. I realized if I stop doing that right before bed and I do like a little reading time, my Bible or a good book that I'm reading, it definitely helps my mood in the morning. Like I feel a lot better. And then I okay, I got notes, y'all. All right. I did some research. All right. So respect the research. That hungover feeling that we get is because of the blue light. Watching a movie late at night. Just binge watching Netflix. All of this stuff, I am guilty of it too. But that stuff is not making our next day better. It's not making the preparation. We're not preparing. We're not having a good preparation for the next morning, if that makes sense. So what I was saying, the blue light plus the late night scrolling, the blue light is the light that comes from our screens, like the devices, TVs and phones and tablets, iPads, all that type of stuff. The light that comes from is considered blue light. The blue light plus late night scrolling, it is the perfect disaster for tired mornings and cranky moods. That hungover feeling that we get, that's because of that. A lot of those bad habits that we can't seem to break. Another topic I wrote down: one screen at a time. Multitasking, like scrolling and watching TV, makes you feel more drained. Like, I'll get a notification from like Instagram from my Coffee Kids and Combos page. I'll get on it. get my phone with the intention to check the notification. I not only check the notification, but I get to scrolling. I start looking at other stuff. While watching TV, while watching my show, like, so that's using two parts of our brain, you know, like multitasking, trying to stay focused on this topic and what I'm doing with my hands, and also trying to pay attention and stay focused with what I'm viewing, if that makes sense. Y'all, we gotta do better. How often do you grab your phone out of habit and not need? Answer that question. I answer it first. For me, a lot. I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't work really hard that day, I'm definitely checking my phone a lot more often. I don't know why. I do know why. Boredom. A lot of time you know, we fall victim into the boredom cycles. That's the word I was looking for. The boredom cycles. The next bullet point that we're gonna discuss is sanity. Okay. I'll insert a clip here. Hey y'all. I just wanted to press record in the midst of the chaos of my day. So I had to be at work at 7:30 this morning. It is Saturday. I didn't want y'all to know where I work, but hey, I can't change out of this shirt fast enough. I'm on the way home. I'm rushing. I'm literally on the last line of gas. The police right there, and they were making me nervous because I keep hearing sirens. Like, what's going on? But yeah, I didn't have coffee this morning. I didn't have breakfast. I got up. I had to go. My boss, she had a party to go to, and y'all, I styled her yesterday. Yeah. And it was for a 70s themed party. So yeah, I felt pretty good about that. We had our night person, she called out today. Okay. I said, I'll go home and then I'll come back. You know, because why not? I can spend a little time with my kids in the daytime and it won't be so late. Especially with it's been getting dark early. So, like 5:30-ish, you might as well cancel the plans, daylight plans. So, I decided that I I'd go home and come back. And y'all, this car shaking. It's like, damn, I'm so scared. And I made time for coffee. Ain't that crazy? In the midst of all of this, I'm about to run out of gas, y'all. I'm about to run out of gas. I don't want to go back to work, but I'm about to go back to work. And look, I got coffee. So I'm happy. And I got something dropping for y'all soon. Yeah. I hope y'all tune in. It looks so good, y'all. Hold on. Y'all got me about to wreck. Okay, yeah. It's so good. It was very much needed. I hope this car crank back up for later. If not, that's my husband's problem. He keeps telling me stop doing this. He told me to get gas 2 days ago. I kept saying I can keep going. I got a few more days because I know. But I thought, look, okay, I planned this day out that by the time I do make it back home, it wouldn't be like this. I accidentally cut the air on in the Starbucks line, y'all, and it just started shaking more, y'all. It was crazy. I was scared. But I'm almost home. I'm almost at the light, y'all. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the turn. Passing the lights now in the gas station. Because my husband gonna come and get some. He gonna come and have me this dirty work for me. Why y'all in and out of traffic like that about the wreck? In the police officer right there. He should have. Yeah, couldn't. Y'all, I wish y'all would have seen me. I gotta give me a dash cam. We want y'all to see my journey. I am home. Pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Oh, my little car flying here. Pulling up, pulling up. Yeah. And we eat them. Yeah. And I came bearing gifts, so I brought my husband coffee too. So we made it safely, guys. Let me cut this car off finally. And yeah, I'll be back. And y'all will see why sanity is important. Constant notifications keep your brain in alert mode. No wonder we always feel, well, not always, but no wonder we feel anxious a lot. Do y'all feel anxious a lot? A lot of times I'm like that. I'm like, what am I waiting on? Why am I feeling like this? Not understanding. I because I'm waiting on that next notification on my phone. I'm waiting on the next update. I'm waiting on the next, thing. And we shouldn't be living like that. But it's just that's how it comes. Social media likes, which I kind of just spoke on, comments trigger dopamine, which is like, if y'all don't know what dopamine is, here you go. Okay, dopamine hits. Social media likes, comments trigger dopamine hits. It's similar to what happens in the brain during gambling, which is why checking your phone feels addictive. When you see a person that constantly grab their phone, I don't know, I self-reflect. So I'm like, I hope I don't look like that to other people because dang, they can't live without their phone. And y'all, that's just not the right example that we're setting. Like, look how beautiful the sky is. It's beautiful outside. If I wasn't recording, I would not be sitting there in my phone. Not right now. But lately, it's been for y'all. I wanted to talk about this because I'm fixing this in my life right now. I'm trying to fix this in my life right now. And yes, it's a constant battle. Yes, you have to involve everybody, the kids, your husband, friends, and stuff sometimes because maybe they need a detox from it. Another bullet point I have is comparison culture. Okay, adults, a lot of adults say they don't fall victim to the comparison culture, but a lot of our kids do. A lot of our teenagers do. And that's really important to discuss and to know and to learn, learn about. It's real, it's sneaky. And we see someone else filtered vacation post and comparing it to our missing Monday. Like that has nothing to do with you. And we shouldn't beat ourselves up about that. They're on vacation. Our time's coming. You know? It's different seasons for different things. So I just feel like that's important, especially with me having a son that's 11, he's about to become a teenager. I don't want him sitting there comparing his life to these little YNs and stuff like, oh, I don't do that. I mean, I can't do that. I don't have the latest this. I don't have, what's those bags? What's those bags? Y'all know the little short bags? Yeah. I don't want mine comparing they Nike bag or they Jordan bag to another kid's bag like that because y'all making it cool. Like kids making it cool. We all went through that. And I don't know. My mama just she never cared to try to have us do trends, fit in with trends and stuff like that. She like start your own. Like that's hard. Well, not hard. In the society, for me, it's not hard. But with society, like sometimes it's kind of hard. Like to be a trend setter. Okay, that was we just wasn't growing up doing that. You had to be brave. You had to be courageous. To be like I want to be different. I knew I was. I mean, because I was already different. All right, I wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. Let me sit this. Right. Fix my scarf. It's coming loose. But yeah, well, let me rephrase myself. I'm not gonna say I wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. I wasn't falling victim to feeling like I have to do that. Whenever I was skipping school for senior skip day, yeah, I was doing that. Yeah, mama, we don't have school today. That's what I mean by like, that's I didn't mean to say what I had said at first for that, but you know what I mean. That's the difference in it. Um, and a lot of times we have to tell our kids that like it's okay. It's okay to not have the newest Jordans. It's okay to have the Jordans that came out last summer because you like them. Like the reason they got the ones that just came out because they like them. Like it's not that serious to always compare yourself, especially to social media, especially to online. Like the internet is fake. All right, it's not a real place. You can be whoever you want to be on the internet, and that's why I like to tell my kids: be yourself, because it's gonna be hard to keep that up later. Being all these different people, be yourself. They gonna love you. Yeah, they got personalities. Blow you away. So, like I was saying, a digital detox doesn't mean disappearing. Just letting your brain take a nap. Like, woos. Y'all remember woos? Woos. We gotta let. What? I'm right here. We gotta stop letting, you know, all that loud noise in the brain control us. Let that brain take a nap from the noise. Screen free zones. Because no one wants to have a heart to heart convo while the other person is halfway through a TikTok video. Have y'all sit and tried to talk to somebody and they was just in their phone watching videos? Have y'all? That make me so mad. Cause do you not hear me talking to you? Dang. But for real. And another subject I would like to talk about is socials. So my kids don't have social media. One, my oldest, he had a TikTok and he just lost phone privileges. Okay, just to sum it all up, I'm real strict on that type of stuff, devices and stuff, because the world is crazy. The world is crazy, and kids don't understand like the importance of you may not be talking to that little girl that you talking to, on Roblox. Like they may just as well be a big hairy, sweaty man behind the keyboard. Like, that's nasty. And our teens spend around 5 hours a day. And let's be honest, adults hide it behind work emails and work related stuff. And y'all, I'm guilty from it. I'm guilty of that as well because Yeah. Sometimes you just have to unplug, just feel the breeze. Put your feet in the grass. Like, I'm big on that type of stuff. And I've been trying to implement it more in our life so that my family can see that it's not it's not just a habit, it's a way of life. Like, I want them to feel the difference, not just see the difference in other people. I want them to feel the difference for themselves. The illusion of 800 followers, but nobody to help you move a couch. Yeah, I thought that was so interesting to discuss because whew, these kids, they like to believe a lot of stuff on the internet. A lot of stuff. Like my son, I got a little moment for y'all. My son, my oldest, he like to play games on his little phone. Okay. So you know how the ads come up and they're like, oh, you can play bingo and you can win like $50. Oh yeah, no. He think, oh yeah, I can. My mama download this game. Mama, can you? Because he had to ask permission to download apps on his phone because I don't play it. So, y'all, so at this point of the video, my microphone died. I didn't realize I was just chatting away. So, as I was trying to say, he download he kept begging to download the game. So I'm like, okay, this is a lesson that he can learn. He download the game, he play bingo, a day or two, and then he like, Mama, they lying, they scamming me. I never got any money and all that stuff. And then he pulled up something like where he could put in his card information because he has a little cash up. And I'm like, no, like they're gonna try to keep charging your card. Like it's a scam, baby. And I just thought that was a valuable lesson for him to learn. Like, don't believe everything, especially the ads. Like what they be saying, that's just to get them more downloads and stuff. Like clickbait. Basically, I had to teach them clickbait because they want you to download that and you wasting your time on them, and it's not gonna work. Here I am, still going on and on, not realizing the microphone died. So, around this part, I start discussing the point of just social media not being the enemy, it's how you use it. And following people who lift you up, not drain you. That's basically self explanatory. Social media isn't the enemy, it's how you use it. Don't spend all your time on there just scrolling. Post like beneficial things, something uplifting, message somebody, group chat, fellowship, whatever. And then if it's not being productive, keep it pushing. And following people who lift you up, not drain you. Like, I don't want to see Junebug and TT fighting on my timeline at 5 o'clock in the morning every week. That's too much. So I follow a lot of groups, uplifting, like whatever I'm interested in. I follow a crochet group because I crochet. I follow a little workout group, mommy workout group. Just things that fit into my life that's interesting to me. So I look at that as being, productive on social media. And ask yourself, am I consuming, connecting, or comparing? And if it's comparing, it's time to log off. We don't do that. Okay, tying it into kids and the family angle. Y'all know kids copy what we do. So if we're constantly on our phone, they're going to constantly want to be on the device. If we're constantly sitting in front of a TV, they're going to want to do the same. Like, We just got to do better. We're teaching them how to be in like their leisure time. And you want kids that's productive, kids that's doing something that's beneficial towards them, not hurting them, harming them in the long run. No. And too much screen time can affect how kids talk, play, and connect. Y'all know, okay, we got the educational apps. We have the educational shows for the babies, Miss Rachel, Gracie's Corner. I'm all for those. But sitting there watching Baby Shark all day, or not even no shade to Baby Shark, but like stuff that gonna have those kids still not talking, still not knowing ABCs and stuff like that. We just gotta be conscious of what we put on, what we set the kids in front of, and stuff like that. When my babies were smaller, I tended to download like PBS Kids apps, all those tracing the letters, that type of stuff. And then as they got older, they downloaded, other games. But still, the rule in my house is you have to have educational apps on your devices. You have to spend time on those or read a book. And just how they connect with kids. If they're constantly in front of a device, most of those kids don't know how to hold a conversation. They don't know how to talk to other kids. They the ones that's grunting and, making noises instead of just saying what they want. What was I talking about? Okay, kids in the family angle. So, family idea. I wrote device free nights. What I like to do, I had to make sure I wasn't gonna fall off the porch. What I like to do is incorporate, like, during dinner, my kids no device. It's no device, and I've been getting to the point where I'm trying to live by that rule also. So even if it's just pausing my show or setting my phone down to 20, 30 minutes, we eat. Like, we can have a real conversation, which a lot of these kids don't know how to hold. Um, what's some ideas that y'all have? Do y'all have any ideas? How can I lessen, if you were giving me some advice, how can I lessen the device use in my home with my family? Let me know. I definitely will take pointers. I wrote, also parents get screen time too. And that's basically summing up what I just said. Yes, parents get screen time too. If I'm on my phone too much, like if my watch says stand, like I've been sitting too long and I'm on my phone, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do something for like 30 minutes. I'm going to start a load of laundry, like clothes. I'm going something beneficial, like something to do. I wrote, you can't pour from an empty cup on or a dead iPhone. Okay? And that's tea for y'all soul. You can't be sitting there telling them kids all this stuff. You not doing the same thing. I'm trying. Why does it keep thinking I'm back there? I'm trying to live by that same rule. We can't pour from an empty cup. We have to be the example that they look to. We had examples. We have to be the example now. Even if you don't have kids, I'm pretty sure it's a kid that look at you when you at the store or something like that. If they see you sitting there on your phone while trying to walk, you get what I'm saying? They think that's normal. They think that's okay. Unplug. Get some fresh air. It feel good. It's fall. Not yet, technically, but the weather feel like fall/winter some days. I just feel like we should enjoy it any chance we get. So set boundaries that feel doable. My boundary was the 30 minutes. My first boundary was no device at dinner. Now it's Since my babies don't like reading, I make them read 20 minutes, 20 more minutes in a day. Like in the daytime, not at night. You know, nighttime is easy to forget to read for me and my family anyway, because my kids, they doze off early. They have a bedtime and they'll still go to bed early some days. So sometimes it's kind of hard. So I'll read it in the morning, definitely before school, you know, or they'll read their devotional, which I'm proud of. What's one boundary you could set this week to protect your peace online? For me, since it's been a lot going on and I feel like I have to like focus to accomplish some goals of mine, especially before my birthday, like the working out, I feel like I need to silence my phone more. I used to I used to live by do not disturb. My husband hated it. My phone stayed on do not disturb. But now I just allow the notifications to come. But I think this week I'm gonna start silencing my notifications. Yeah, do not disturb the rest of the week. That's my goal. That's my one boundary. What about y'all? Let me know. If it's Instagram or YouTube, y'all comment and let me know. And remember, it's not about quitting screens. It's about being the one holding the phone, not the one being held by it. Okay? All right. Y'all want me to say it again? Remember, it's not about quitting screens. It's about being the one holding the phone, not the one being held by it. All right. Y'all remember that this week and put that phone down. Enjoy some time off of it. All right, friends. It's not about quitting our screens. It's about being intentional with how we use them. Maybe that means one screen-free night a week. No scrolling before coffee or before a set time in the morning. I preferably don't touch my phone. Well, I stop my alarm in the morning. But after that, I don't touch my phone for at least 30 minutes until I wake up 2 hours before it's time for me to go to work. I don't 3 hours most days. I don't touch my phone for 2 hours at least after waking up. It makes me feel better, honestly. No scrolling before, okay, bed, whatever it is, whatever it looks like for you. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's peace. And peace is important. I love peace. And thanks for spending time with me here on Coffee, Kids, and Convos. If this hit home, share it to a friend or somebody that need a detox, okay? Even if it's a small one, just a little detox. Everybody needs a little detox. I need a little detox. All right. I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.